So now we will explore the other side of the scale within our somatic system and move into an exploration of the hypo-aroused state. It has a very different quality to the hyper-aroused state. And instead of the energy being too high, it often feels as though the system is more shut down, and there may be a noticing of a numbness or a dissociation, a flatness. Simply, it could be the experience of it being hard to mobilize our energy or engage in an embodied way. You could move through even a movement practice, for example, and stay in this state of hypo-arousal. Often the reason why this state exists is that it's dialed itself down as a form of protection. It can be a really natural response to overwhelm. And yet also staying here too long can leave us disconnected from ourselves, from others. Feeling a little far away from ourselves is often how I feel when I'm in a hypo state on any system of my being. And so the antidote is often to bring a little bit of life back to the system, but also to meet ourselves with compassion and curiosity where we are. Our intention here isn't to force or shock ourselves into activation, but to gently assess, then connect, and eventually invite more energy into the body, and presence and vitality begin to return. So in this practice, we'll explore how to carefully reawaken the soma, bringing just enough life back to the system so that we can distribute the energy once more. So let's find a comfortable position, whether you're seated, standing, or laying down. Just make sure that your body feels supported beneath your feet, beneath your seat, on the floor. And take a moment to adjust until you actually feel steady within that grounding and supported. And so we'll begin with resourcing and orienting to our space. When the nervous system is hypo-aroused or disconnected, it often doesn't want to fully be inside of the body. And so we'll start just by noticing what it is in our environment that does feel stable and supportive. So we'll keep our eyes open, and I just invite you to take a gentle breath in and out through your nose, and let your eyes move away from the computer screen. And just let that breath be a little bit deeper. As you breathe, look around your space and notice something that feels somewhat pleasant to see. And then once you've noticed that, move on. Noticing the textures, the colors, how your eyes receive this landscape, this environment around you. Just noticing where you are inside of space. And then notice where the quality of your energy is right now. You may land your eyes on one thing that feels pleasant to look at, in order to breathe into this curiosity of where do you feel. You may not personally be in a hypo-aroused state, and that's okay. And if you'd like to, you can gently role-play what it might feel like inside of the body. Difficulty of engaging or experiencing our senses. And so just stay curious about what this practice teaches you about your own system in this moment also. And then just shifting the eyes to relax on another object in the space, one that feels comforting and grounding. One that helps you notice, this is where I am. And even as the eyes look out, I want to invite you to feel the texture and the sense of the chair or the floor or the ground beneath the body, and feel the weight of the body as it's being held. So in this, we expand our capacity to both be looking outward, gazing onto one object, but also noticing the body being supported. And just staying with that for another couple of breaths. How is the body being supported? And how are the eyes also able to receive something in our external environment? Now I invite you to bring your awareness to your hands and your feet. Let's start with the hands. Just open and close them slowly. And just rub them together and notice the temperature, the texture, the sensation of the skin against skin. The hands may even move in the air, or they may come onto the body. And I'm inviting most of you to keep your eyes open here, aware of where you are in space. And of course, depending on your system, if you feel like it allows you to embody more of yourself, you can close your eyes. So staying here with the hands, feeling into the subtle sensation, bringing even more life into each layer of that sensation. What can you feel now that you didn't feel when you first brought your fingertips together, for example? You have a choice. You can either stay with your hands, or you may also begin to bring your awareness to the feet, to notice the contact between your feet and the surface beneath it, to feel the space in between the toes, the temperature, the texture, the experience within the feet, the internal landscape of your feet, as well as how it is experiencing its external environment. And just notice if moving to your hands or your feet changes your breathing or shifts the sensation in the rest of your body. And so you may stay here. You may also allow your awareness to expand, to notice how the hands and the feet connect to the larger whole of your body. How does your hand connect to the wrist? How does your feet connect to the rest of your leg, which connects to your spine, to your shoulders, to your jaw? And so it's just this gentle curiosity. And for you, the moment that you lose connection to that sensation, pause, go a little slower, and return to just one part of the body, just the hands, just the feet, and then maybe the woven connection. And I want you to stay there just for another 30 seconds. And then you can release the hands into whatever the most natural position is. And you can release the awareness of the feet, and you can just let the eyes look around the space once more. Taking in the environment, noticing where you're sitting, noticing the body here. And let's just take a couple of breaths together, just noticing our system. Noticing if there's a little more connection, or whether there's a little more energy. We are never forcing the body to feel more, but the invitation is to gently bring life back in. And so you're welcome to pause here. You're also welcome to dive into a journaling reflection to explore how this related to your own state and what shifted and what you experienced in this invitation, this curiosity to connection. And I'll see you in the next video.